Hello everyone and welcome back to Planet Crafter with Necro and Cortex here, playing the game for your amusement. Now, this is probably the last episode that I'm going to do in a while, and that is because the developers of the game have put up a note on their expectations and what they want with the game and such. And the way this works is that they will launch a large patch or note or something like that every second to third month. This episode, however, will not be one straight go as it usually is. This will be some cuts here and there from different points in time and such, because there is one thing left to do, or one major thing left that I need to do. That is to find a way to use or gain methane cartridges. The problem is, I thought in doing the editing that this was the thing that would make them. It's not. It's not this one up here either. This one's just used to make trees and such. Not that that's really relevant for anything. It's done by a machine I do not have access to yet, and to get access to it, I need to multiply my production of, I believe it was pressure, by a whole lot. It was either pressure or it was oxygen. It's one of them. I need the device called a gas extractor. It requires a lot of pressure. I am not currently generating a whole lot of pressure. So what that basically means that for me to gain a lot of pressure, I need to make a lot of, well, drills and such. And technically I have already made some drills. Some of those have been replaced with tier 4, because tier 4 was just like 2 times more efficient than having 10 of those. Now, the developers also plan on expanding the map with approximately 50%, and that's probably the area all with the halo that is in progress of being turned into a map and such. And they also added the ability to see new messages, or implemented some new messages. I have not received new messages, but they might arrive as I walk around. I've also completely almost run out of super alloy. There is no more super alloy left on the surface of the ground as far as I'm aware. Either that or it's hidden somewhere I couldn't find. So if I ever need super alloy again, I need to manufacture it, and super alloy requires a lot of stuff to manufacture in the first place. For now, until we at least reach that tree thing there, I'll be going ahead and doing the usual stuff of improving my production of pressure, because apparently that's like the most concerning factor I have to consider right now. Everything on this planet is just straight up noisy, with no redeeming factor to its existence whatsoever. Now I need it to be right here, but I also need it to align. Kind of hard to make this thing align because it's a tripod rather than a quad pod. There. My OCD is never going to be happy with these devices because they are not cooperating with me when it comes to aligning stuff. So the problem is they only give nanopascal. Yeah, nanopascal of pressure. So even though even if I build a lot of them, I need an incredible amount of them to have any proper impact of the rate of which I am producing that stuff. So what I basically need to do is I'll run to log it if the 1000 times multiplier stack with the one I already have in orbit, or I need to just build a lot of them. Or I need to find some other beneficial methods of building up or accumulating pressure. Oh, we just got the trees. Great, great. That's wonderful. There's also another device I need to show you. This is the thing that reclaims or brings stuff down for their base materials. And just for the heck of it, I'm going to show you what these things will become, because those things are kind of useless when I have the agility free. Ta-da! It became freaking aluminium. Great. Now, the tier 2 one might actually become a super alloy. That would be neat. Because that's kind of what I need at the moment. It did! And it became agility boots 1. And some magnesium. Magnesium, it's not in shortage just yet, but it's actually not as common as some of the other materials. I guess it's not supposed to be as common either, because it's not exactly something you would just find in the wild. Gas extractor. The gas extractor wasn't supposed to be here for a long time. Hold on, let me just get some Aussie so I can I can go out there and build another one. My OCD will never forgive me for not getting them aligned and proper and all that, but at this moment I have more interesting stuff to do. Also, it's raining, such as getting my hands on a methane cartridge. Come on, there we go. Yes! Alright. Let's just get in and get some cover, because this is blowing out my freaking eardrums. It's actually incredibly loud to me, considering how far up the water actually is compared to me. Gas extractor. Now the gas extractor will, amongst other things, make the cartridges, which I'll need to make all the fancy stuff that requires cartridges. I don't know if there are any secondary benefits to it though. We'll have to see about that. Now I just need the rod. Where do we have redstone? Oh! Wait, let's just save just in case it matters. Now I need a third one. Okay. Now I technically need a lot of these right away, but I guess I can't get a lot of these right away. So, while I don't exactly think there is anything, I'm going to put it right here next to my door. And then we can go for a little walk around somewhere in the wilderness. Not that I think it truly matters, because I don't think there's anything more to explore. And if I could find some silly, that would be great. Just so that I have the resources that I'll need in case I die. Or in case I don't want to die. It's more like if I don't want to die, yeah. That's the thing. I don't want to die. I kind of had to make up my political statement upon death. Did I want or did I not want to die? Now, if there's anything left that I have not discovered, it would be over here. Because I've only been here a couple of times. Really. And there is potentially so... We're going over there and having a look. I don't think there's anything over there. I don't think we're supposed to go over there, but we're definitely going to have a look. Right now we're just going down here and having a look in this canyon. Let's just resupply on air first. There we are. Yeah. Now this... Ooh. Oh, always welcome. This canyon here, or this hole in the ground, just leads over to where that pilot thingamajig is. The pilot thing, the tiny thing, the thing with the landing craft. And I basically emptied this hole in the ground for stuff, and that was before water got in here. Now that water is in here, it doesn't really change all that much, really. Except for everything is blue. There we go. There's another one. Good. It's perfectly timed as well if we go and have a look at the thing, but I actually need to eat first. Not because my character is hungry yet, but because it is absurdly potential dangerous to go where I'm about to go. Because I realized last time, or in the meantime that is, that you can actually climb up there. After everything started to grow and such, you can actually go up places now. So this huge tree, which I have no idea how the hell grew up that fast in this local area, and I don't even know if it's carbon-based life, can be climbed. Now, getting down is actually more tricky, because even if you climb down, you tend to just fall. And if you use the jetpack to try and cover this distance, gravity will reset, so you just go down. So it's best just to fall and then deploy gravity, or deploy the jetpack just before you get there. There we go. Okay. See, I technically fall faster when I use that thing. Right. Maybe there's something up here. They wouldn't just make you able to climb up here and then not put something worth the time up here. There are a lot of roots just shooting off the ground. I mean, what the hell happened to this planet except for me? Yeah, that's the thing I was talking about. You shouldn't climb down those things. You'll break your freaking legs on impact. But hey, that means we got confirmed there's fall damage here. Why is this one bloody? That's a peculiar pattern for a natural occurrence. Huh. Alright. Sure, whatever. Oh, there's something up here. Oh. Yeah, this one. Let's just make sure we don't fucking die on impact. Perfectly fine. Perfectly safe. No hostages had to die. I mean, that's nice, but where the fuck did that come from? Good. 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 Oh! Box! Huh. No SDCs, but stuff here. Free stuff, thank you. No mineral, however. But yeah, that's pretty much all there is to this area. There's nothing new here. There is very likely going to be something over there in the future, and I could actually still go over there right now. But that would require me to actually take an effort and do stuff. Right now I'm just going to head back, because now there might be at least one methane cartridge available. Yeah. Gravity is a bitch even on foreign planets. Ooh. Ah. How does it do this? Right. So let me just restate. Mutant needs bacteria, sulfur, and methane cartridge. And then we need that for basically everything as far as I'm aware. So let's just get, we have 4 of those, let's just get 4. I don't have any bacteria on me. Did I use them at some point? And I don't exactly remember how to make bacteria. I believe it's like 3 algae and then some other stuff. 3 algae and a lot of water. That's why I needed water. Now I remember in the prologue, I don't think algae actually, well, respawned or regrew or came back once you took them. But they appear to be doing that now. At least they appear to be here all the time. You son of a bitch, game. I was about to comment on how freaking dark and spooky it actually is in here. And then you do that to me. Let's just save because I don't trust the game. There we go. Now, what do I do with mutagen? I had something important I wanted to produce, but I don't really know what I need those for. And as I don't really remember what it was, I would go ahead and say it doesn't really matter. And then I was going to look at the new message. We got a new message. Someone outside texted us. It's from Riley! Riley! Use ore extractors on different areas to extract specific materials. Rockets are really important and help boost your generation. Encryption. Different areas to extract specific materials. That's actually very interesting. So if I took this ore extractor I have out here and then moved it to, for instance, in the sand cave, would it start producing redstone rather than just these default things here it's giving me? Because redstone seems to be like all focused in there. And redstone seems to be like the only resource that I truly could run out of. And when I say run out of, it's more like I'm not going to run out of iron anytime soon. It's literally scattered everywhere around. I actually want to go up there, but I don't think the game will allow me just yet. So if I just build it right here, it's right next to a shelter. This should like be a better place for it. Yeah, exactly. Good. There's actually a lot of water here. The question is there supposed to be water here? Or has it just arrived here? Like, I remember there was a tiny, tiny puddle of water here. At some point, wow. There's like plants in the middle of the freaking desert. Huh. Oh. You motherfucker, stop doing that to me. I don't approve of you doing scary... Oh, it's because I'm technically underwater. It reacts like that because I'm technically underwater. Yeah, the game thinks I'm underwater. There's a lot of water out here, not gonna lie. Which is actually impressive considering everything here just looks like sand, so it should literally just fall straight through almost. Now, we have like one more technology now to invest, and I believe that was a fusion reactor. I have no idea if we are capable of building a fusion reactor right now. But I'm going back in, I'm going to resupply, and then we're going to have a look. What else kind of technology that I want to unlock before we call it a day? And let's just take these for good measures, just to have a small bank of it, or accumulated bank of it. I still have no idea what we need the DNA manipulator for, except for manipulating DNA, but that kind of explains itself, but it doesn't raise any proper context. Nuclear fusion generator. That's a lot of energy. That's almost, well, it's 5.5 times multiplier, or just 5.5 times multiplier on the energy production. But it may actually require fuel cells, and if it continuously requires fuel cells, I won't be able to use it if I have to constantly produce fuel cells for it. Unlike this one, which just seems to run it in for me. Also, fuel cells, that's a long way to go. That's like 575 gigateer index away from now. So I really shouldn't care about that. It's not going to be in my freaking lifetime, or in this edition of the game at least. But I could build one just to have it standing around and have a look at it. I could technically also, whenever I get one, try and power up the ship up there. But that is, again, for another time. Wow. How do I make pulsar quartz? That actually requires a lot of rare materials I don't have at the moment. It requires 5 of them, right? Let's just hope it doesn't crash, but even if it did, I just saved. Good. 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 5 of those, and then we need some super alloy. I know I only need 4, but I don't have any in storage, so it might be a good idea to make some and put in storage. And now I can basically build one of those fusion reactors. If I want to. Where the hell did I put the quartz? Where the fuck did I put the quartz? Where the hell are my quartz? I'm gonna take you with me. Where the fuck are my quartz? I had quartz. There they are. I should have put them with the STC. Which actually reminds me, there was an STC in that satellite, the crash satellite over there at the valley next to the Halo. That one disappeared because the game crashed and then it was replaced with fertilizer. I have no idea why the hell there would be fertilizer on... Oh, I think it's kind of small. Oh my god, that's adorable! Oh, wow. Wow. Ah. I have no more corners, but I can put it right here. It looks very sciencey. There we go. Wow. Oh, it just produces? Oh, that's freaking cool. Wow. We're never going to run out of power again. I could actually break down those out there because there's no need for all of them. Now, at least. Wasn't I trying to build a seed spreader rocket but never got it away? I don't remember. Let me actually go have a look. I don't remember. That's kind of the problem. I don't remember all the things I've already done. That was in a past life which no longer exists. And I've just realized within the last half hour, I have not experienced a meteor shower. It's almost as if the game has taken mercy or stabilized. I didn't launch this one. I wanted to launch it, I didn't launch it. I couldn't get muted at that point, even if I wanted to. I think we're going to have a meteor shower. If that's the case, then I'll just hold on a bit with launching stuff into space. I'm going to need water for this, am I not? Or bacteria? Water. Yeah, meteor shower coming in. I think. Or it's just a dust storm. That moon is fucking terrifying. Huh. There are no meteor showers, however. Yeah. Let's just see. Parts per quintillion. 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 I might actually already have launched... No, this one just became available. That wasn't that one. Space occupied. Right. It's a bit annoying that it's nighttime when I try to launch a rocket into space. That's not very good looking. But I guess nothing has to be good looking. I was thinking about cookies. I always think about cookies. I was thinking about waiting till it actually gets sun or shiny outside. Right, let's fire. Why is there no noise? There's no noise here. There's supposed to be noise. Well. Oh! A storm that turns everything green. That doesn't seem like a... That seems more like a 2000 multiplier or a doubling of the, or something. I'm not sure. That doesn't seem like 1,000 times multiplier to me. What I'm going to do is I'm going to grab the resources to make a shelter, and then I'm going to head out far away to have a look. Maybe there's something way out in the horizon. Well, at least to that will be my north. Well, east. This looks a bit threatening, but hey, worst case scenario, take a meteor to the face. It's not like we haven't done that before. I'm actually impressed or interested now because I see grass. And grass means the developers have been here and seeded grass. And there's also water here. So chances are there actually is something here at least. Or I just haven't reached the bounds of where you're not supposed to go with it. Like there's also grass over there. And there's a nice huge open area over here. And there's the whole of the canyon. There is nothing over here. This is another dead area where there's nothing yet. Might be something in the future, but for now it's just dead. Straight up dead. There's nothing. At least I don't think so. The developers wouldn't just make that. Just like that. They wouldn't just make a huge area with nothing to it. Not in this manner at least. There could of course be a hidden shelter right over here or something, but I highly doubt it. Let's actually try and go over here. Not that I think there's anything to these rocks up here. I'm pretty sure we are in a position we're not supposed to be in. But there's a lot of greens around. Like over there might actually be something. I found a new area. Huh. There are no resources here, however, so I shouldn't really waste my own on it, on establishing anything here. I'm just gonna resupply my air and then do my thing. This is an area we haven't seen before. Not that there seemed to be a crashed spaceship or anything over here, but hey, there could be other things over here. Maybe another shelter or something hidden in the dark. If nothing else, there's a lot of materials. Ooh. Oh, another satellite. And another... Huh. Why would there be satellites out here, though? Ooh. Like, the game specifies that there's nothing of interest on this planet. Ergo, there shouldn't be any satellites really orbiting it because no one has claimed ownership of it. No one has shown any particular interest in this planet. So there shouldn't be any satellites flying around it. Like, they might be surveying and taking pictures and such. Ergo, how we know that this planet wasn't exactly inhabited or owned or anything, and no one laid claim to it, but why so many? Like, why is it necessary? Why are the satellites here? They could of course just be discarded satellites that was pulled in by the gravity field of this planet, but Why? Oh. A rock we're not supposed to walk on because you're clipping straight through. These rocks are not here. According to the game yet. Not entirely at least. Oh. 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 Look at this. Another shelter. That's cool. Only taking what has value to me. Are there any messages here though? No, this was just a storage. Oh, yeah, right. Right. Let me just thank you for the very, very long heads up. So according to the game developers, there are not going to be any monsters or any guns or something to this game, so I should be fully able to explore here without getting murdered by anyone. The key word would be should. But the key word is should be. So we found another shelter, but that one was only a storage shelter. There was like nothing really to it. It just was there. I did find some resources though, and this is very clear water, considering how dirty and dusty this planet actually is. Alright, this is now a different day, but it's still the same game and we're still under the same circumstances. I apologize for the fact it cut off so briefly or so quickly, but I kind of had other things to do and I was actually going to do something here. Yeah. There is an entire new area. Not the one you guys saw, a different one. Which I also need to investigate. So the long and short of it is that now that I have located a new area to go to, we're going to that area, and there even was an SDC, which is why I know it's a new area and it may have value. So let's just see what they give us. Didn't I already have a freaking corner? Now, in the meantime, the game has been patched a tiny bit. Riley supposedly has become more chattery. Not just yet, but she might at some point. And the entire canyon over there has now been marked on my map. There is nothing to it really, thus far as I can tell. There was just those few things that I already showed you. Nothing else interesting. If you walk behind the canyon, you just get behind a huge rock and you'll just be fucked there for eternity. Now, I don't have the equipment to build shelters, but I don't think I'll need shelters because I already have like 3 on the way. Technically a 4th one, but the 4th one is underwater. This entire cave is also filled with these kind of minerals. And well, I think the cave was here before or earlier, but the things on the other side of it wasn't. Here's for instance a piece of ice that's not melted yet. It might do that at some other point. And this is the area. I'm just gonna wait off till the storm stops fucking around so I can actually go out there safely. Right. Now that the universe around me has calmed down its enormous, gigantic and unmeasurable size of tits down, we can actually walk out here and maybe do something with our lives. Now, that's a waymark I put, by the way. I have looked around here and there doesn't seem to be a whole lot out there, except for open space where you're not supposed to go according to the game just yet. But I haven't looked in here between all the rocks. I don't presume there is anything here. I don't think I'm supposed to go here yet. On the other hand, if I am supposed... No. I shouldn't be here. I really shouldn't be here. That's a poisonous place to go and I'm not going to go there. I don't exactly expect there to be a satellite out here, but that's like the next step. That's like the logical steps these things take. Ooh, is that uranium? And uranium cake? Wow. Fuck that. This. Wow. We already have a lot of materials. Cool. Uranium cave. I need a better transport system than just walking and flying around. It just takes forever. Well, the fact that it takes forever is not the problem. The fact that my inventory is constantly full of things is a problem. Ah. Where's this going? Is that the Iron Forest? Oh, cool! Oh yeah, there's another thing I figured out. These plants you can pick up and use for all kinds of things. Not just for the oxygen production things, but also for the tree things. Oh, we're back over here. Okay, so down there is the satellite thing, right? That's how that works, right? The satellite is right here. Yeah. That's the satellite. Let's just check. Maybe something respawned on it. There's nothing, and I couldn't break it down for resources. Make a shelter up here, high where it's visible to everything and everyone. Not that I want anyone else to notice that I have a freaking shelter over here, but oh well. Also, the halo is now being grown over by plants, which is neat. We're still a long way from reaching any new sort of level of all these things, but oh well. Till then, we'll walk alone in all the darkness around us. Maybe there's another satellite down here in this hole then. Nope. No satellites, but there's some plants. Just have a look here. There could actually be something important like a cave, or maybe there are more boxes around. More boxes in different colors now, that is. What we're looking for now are stuff like STCs and stuff that I didn't know before. And plants are always welcome, of course. Super alloy is also welcome. Kind of tend to use of that. I don't have any need for explosive powder, but I can always drop it elsewhere. Or I can throw it at a rock and the rock ceases to exist. That's how explosives go or work, right? It tells stuff to every kind it sees existing and then it just disappears. Now we're going over there to have a look. Not that I suspect there's anything over there, but boxes and STCs are always welcome. Also, have I already explored this hole in the ground? I don't think I've been down there. I don't think there is anything down here. But hey, I have been wrong before. And there's a shelter. Huh. Wow, an entire base. Huh. Cannot break it down for... Ooh. Oh. It's been 6 months since the crash and I barely survived. Main goal is to rebuild a rocket and leave this place forever. This planet is cursed, I can feel it. I've been to go back to the crash site. I think the secret room in the control bay. Deconstructible wall somewhere near the main screen. That means there is a secret place in the large ship that lays out in the middle of the canyon. Wow. Like freaking Christmas in here. Too bad I have little to no use of many of these items just yet. Actually, I want the fertilizer because fertilizer seems to be like the most important thing I can get. And then explosive powder, because I don't need explosive powder, and explosive powder is easy to make. But these plants would also be great because then I can grow some grass. So that's good to know. He survived the initial things. Not that I think there'll be anything out there because it's been 20 years. That means he either left or he died. Considering he was stuck on this rock for 20 years, I think that would actually be the preferred answer in this question. I'm kind of ignoring my oxygen on purpose because that will put me back to my shelter, and I think at least that I have everything that's worth getting here. Also, I don't remember where my nearest shelter is, and even if I want to construct a shelter, I wouldn't have the space in my inventory to construct one. I actually think there's one right over here. Yeah, there's one right over there, but I won't be able to reach it. Well, we'll see you in a moment when we teleport back to my shelter. Wow, that's new. What? Oh, you motherfucker. You motherfucker. Oh. Oh. Look at that. More stuff. Cool beans. A mild compensation for what I just lost. If I didn't have a jetpack, I wouldn't be able to get up from back here. Or back up from here. But does that mean everything went back from where I took it? Or does that mean It's just laying where I died. Nope. They're lost forever. The materials I walked with are lost forever. Also, there's a lot of whoa. Whoa. That's not me doing that. That's the game looking like this. Whoa. This is not an area I would like to spend a whole lot of time in. This seems like a very, very dangerous area to stay for a prolonged period of time if you value your health. Whoa. You know, I would mark that on my map. Let me just mark that. Mark the cave. There we go. Oh, here they are. So this is where I died. Cool beans. Large new area we hadn't seen before. Is that a box? Is that a box? That's a box! I found a box! Another box! No STC though. Take the highest value. It's technically not the highest valued resource because it's also the one I used the least, but I don't exactly know what else to do with them, so I'm just gonna pick them up. Worst case scenario, I die and they spawn in the middle of nowhere. Huh. Here's another shelter. Here's another shelter and I didn't make that, including some drills and an escape pod. And there's another area over there. Okay, this one's broken. Please tell me one of these are intact. I actually need oxygen by now. Oh, there we go. Good. Go. Okay, got it. Good. Hurry. Save. You know it's bad when circumstances dictate that you drop off freaking super alloy to compensate for, well, to compensate for your lack of room. Any fucking day now the storm might settle for now. Oh great, on all of those plants. So, now that the world has stopped fucking spinning around, let's have a look because there's actually a message in here. Oh. Welcome to your assigned planet. Your mission is to advance terraforming process. This will generate O2 heat and pressure. That was 3 years before we got here. Huh. Cool. Where's our predecessor? Does that mean he's running around out there like a feral beast, or does that mean he died? He probably did like me, died a fucking million times trying to do this. There we go. Ooh. Look on the bright side, he had so much super alloy he would never run out, unlike me who starts to run out all the time. Technically no value. Okay, good. Let's go. Shelter. This is probably from the guy who was sent here then. Look at this. Oh, and it continues further. Either that or it's the exact same messages as we already have. Now the developer says there are not going to be monsters, but they didn't say anything about a maniac who's been stuck on this rock for 3 years. Okay, I wasn't expecting that my landing site would be so bad. But there is no reason I won't be able to terraform this big rock. I have enough knowledge about the process to succeed. All I have to do is follow the steps, hope for good weather, and not too much meteors. Can't be that hard. That's the guy. He decided to make an underground shelter. I actually want to know, how the fuck did you do this? I didn't know you could build an underground shelter. Oh, cool. This area is cool, but completely dead. Why would he want to... Oh, God, there's so much. It's been harder than expected. The outside is toxic and the seeds won't really grow underground. My calculations tell me the planet's position should be best to terraform in around 2 years. I just have to survive until then. That's basically whenever we were sent to the planet. Okay. Cool. We are now 4 levels underground or something like that. And there's another freaking level. I feel like I should maybe go back and resupply my air before I die down here. Even if so, there's an SDC now. I have an SDC in my inventory. Let's just go up while we still can. Just so I ensure that I don't die down there, like he probably did. Look at all this stuff. Out, 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 out. Well, that's just stuck in there. I just lost X amount of super alloy in that freaking hole then. Alright. Great. Great. Great, let's see. I'll take that because I have nothing better. And where am I supposed to find more iodine on this planet? I scouted everywhere without chance. There's ice everywhere. It's critical that I find some to start heating the planet. Everywhere outside is freezing. I just have to sleep. Tomorrow will be better. This sentence for something so small and inhumane I didn't deserve it. Okay. Sure. Let's wait till it's critical. Because I actually don't think I can get in supplies. Alright. This one leads further down, but let's just check what's in here. Wow. Huh. Double airlock. Oh. So this leads up to a storage. Ooh. You know, I hate to just be stealing, but considering he didn't notice me colliding with the planet from the sky, it probably means he's dead. It's also been 3 years. Right, this looks fine. This area over here is clear. Now it's just down. Is there like a skeleton somewhere? Why did he go so far underground? Tier 4. Huh. Welcome to Assigned Planet. Your mission is to advance. Yes. Did he lose his mind and just start building those everywhere? Yeah, he lost his mind and started building those everywhere. Same, 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 same. They're pretty sloppily aligned, not gonna lie. There's a monster right behind me, isn't there? Let me just make sure that I'm light enough so I can run away if there's a monster right behind me. Nothing. Okay. How did he even make these messages? Ah! I'm going to pretend like, or presume these are just the same, and I actually need air again. Whoa! Whoa! Oh my god. That's the mother low right there. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Don't die now. Don't die now. Is this up? This is up. Okay, where's mine? I hope we have enough food to make it, or that, well, food lasts for a long time at a time. I think it was down here. I think. There we go, there we go, there we go, there we go. This is probably his final message where he have given up or something. Can't interact with those. Can't interact with that. Yeah, same, same, same. Why this many though? You could use these resources on other things. You sent me here to die. I knew it was impossible. You didn't even care. All you care is profit and colonization. Whoever thought this was a good idea, go to hell. The plan was never forgiveness. Oh, because Central Corps. Yeah, he's only been here a year by then, so he had already given up. He knew that he had to wait for 2 years, but he already gave up. But that also means we have another Easter egg to consider. There's the large wreck over there, and we have like so many STCs now to investigate. So what I'm gonna do now is going home. Grab as much super alloy and other things as I can, and then go home. I just think he was unlucky with the positioning of his location here, because I clearly made it just fine. In this area. We're in the same area, more or less. Do you want to hear a joke? Currently we are producing Gigatear Index. But when we have produced 1,000 of those, it will be Terror Index! I'll shut up. I'll just shut up. Nothing funny about that. I just think I'm going space crazy like that other guy. On the other hand, he was only stuck here for, well, a year, and then he gave up. Knowing perfectly well that there was at least 2 years expectancy on this area. We have 5 STCs to research, so let's try and go for it. One of those I wasn't supposed to get, or one of those I just got. I'm pretty sure that was the area lamp. Not that I need an area lamp. GPS satellite 2. Oh, great! Jetpack tier 2. Mining thing tier 4. Big living room. Wow, that was so much stuff. Huh. Okay. In that case, we can actually do stuff now. Where would be a good place to put this? I think it needs to be high. So I'm gonna put it there. Yeah. No messages from Riley. She's just ghosting me at this point. Great. And then let's go and plant some more trees. Optimize my plants for now. I'm honestly having a bit of difficulty seeing something over just the density of what these goddamn leaves and plants around me. And it's all my own fault. There we go. Good. I like there's nothing growing in between them. That's kind of weird. Alright. We just made the world so much better. For our own survival, at least. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to that area over there with the crashed ship, because I'm pretty sure that's where he came from, that guy. And then I'm going to look for a wall that can be removed. I didn't even think about removing that. And after that I'm going to try out making the satellite 2. And then we'll see if there's anything else to it. There's probably more hidden Easter eggs and secrets searching around, but for now, that's definitely a major progress. Or some major progress. We're going over to that shelter, or to the crashed spaceship over there in the horizon. And we're going to look for a secret wall behind the main screen. Whatever that might be. Chances are he wasn't even referring to this ship, chances are he was referring to that one. But I don't exactly know, so I'm going to presume it's that one over there, because that makes sense with the location of his shelter in reference to that one. We're looking for a deconstructible wall behind the main screen, or behind some kind of large screen. So I'm just going to methodically scan the entire walls till I find something that's deconstructible. Not that I think it will be that easy. This one, for instance. Well, it's not behind a screen, but it would have been a perfect candidate for it. Why are you here? All these computers look so interactable, but they're not. Oh! Ha! Well, too bad. I don't have the oxygen to stick around, but now I at least found it. Alright, new day, new game, let's go. We were looking for a secret. I didn't find the secret at that point in time. We're still... Wow, that's terrifying. We're still playing on the same patch as last time, however. And I found the secret, but I didn't get to initiate and utilize the secret. And I have no idea where the hell the secret is now. I remember it was the last place I checked. So it was the other side, because I'm always going to the right first, so it must be to the left. Was it here? No. It was somewhere with a computer screen, that's all I remember. That I've shoveled around between screens to find it. If I even did find it. The game may not remember that I found it. It might actually be on the other side now that I think about it. This box keeps reappearing. I feel like these boxes keeps respawning every time I remove them. Just because they can rather than because they should. It's apparently their role to be there. It's maybe for whenever they implement something new they want the boxes to be in place, despite the player removing them. It's also a nice source of iron, I guess. Every time I remove it I get like one piece of iron in return. I do not have an air capsule, so let's hope we don't spend too much time around. Why can I not interact with this ladder? I am supposed to be able to interact with this ladder. Why can I not interact with this ladder? Why does the upstairs not work? I might actually not be able to go up there. Oh god. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. I cannot interact with my environment. Oh, I can now interact with my environment. Okay, got it. There we have it. The things. Useless. Slightly less useless, but not very useful either. Even less useless, but still not that useful either. At least I can now interact with my environment. So that's another thing we can scratch off. Useless Garbo. But when there's one secret like this, there can potentially be more. Don't go grey on me. Don't go dark on me. It's right over there. Well, at least don't die on me. There we go. Alright, so we got another secret. I don't think there's anything else, but I'm definitely going to inspect with the breakdown tool on everything now. Now that I know there potentially might be more secrets around the different ships. Also, there's a lot of debris around, but I'm not able to go anywhere. I also need to inspect if there's more to this ship. Other things that can be broken down perhaps, like that entrance over there or something. I mean, it wouldn't make sense that there's an external entrance to that place, but maybe there's some wall that can be broken down somewhere, because there is stuff up in there, but it's not accessible just yet, or not supposed to be. It's one of them. Do we have meteor strike? Let's go have a look at a meteor strike. Not that I think there's anything to it that we haven't seen before. There it is. It's still pretty cool. I give it that. Well, that was freaking terrific and terrifying and scary at the same time. Remember when meteors actually used to be scary and end all life on planets? Well, welcome to this game, where it doesn't. We're going up there to the spaceship up there, where we have been many times by now and where I have concluded there is nothing. But for all I know, there might be something. And when I say something, I'm more referring to like an Easter egg, a hidden door or something like that. A removable wall. It's completely viable. It was there in the other game and somehow some dude somewhere forgot about it. I don't know how the hell you forget about a secret wall, but I guess if it's not your engineering department to keep track of, I guess you wouldn't remember exactly. Though stuff like that kind of tends to come back to you very quickly when you're in a survival situation. But anyways, let's not ponder upon that and let's just get up this freaking hill. Don't ask me how I'm walking up this place. And don't ask me how the hell grass and moss has grown up here so quickly. Like, what spread them exactly? What spread all this moss here? Moss and grass all need some kind of seed to be there before it can fly off or whatever the hell it does. Fornicate with the ground. And it has not. There's also very likely more over in the area we already checked. The one we just came from with all the STCs and all the hidden things around. This is a relatively small ship, so I should definitely have the oxygen just to check it out. Like I do. Are you telling me there's some kind of secret here? There's something behind this wall, but maybe it's not here yet. Maybe you're not supposed to be able to see it yet. Yeah, there must be. There's something. This corner is going to be gone at some point in the development. There's going to be something there. But for now, there's nothing. Nothing we haven't seen before. Nothing we haven't dealt with before. Nope. Nothing. Okay. I hear you. Apparently, I somehow ran out of oxygen despite me having plenty of oxygen. Don't ask me how the hell that works, because time is a bitch. There is literally no reason to ever come up here. There is nothing here except for that fusion reactor, and I won't have the fuel for a fusion reactor till like 500 gigatera index out in the future or something. You motherfucker! Don't do that to me. Also, yay! New research. I got a tree spreader. Tier 2. I don't even have a spreader tier 1, but I think that's up above. How do I make a tree spreader? Let's make a freaking tree. Hooray! Let's build a tree. What the fuck is this? That's a very erect... That's a Tiberium spire right there. You can't fool me. That's definitely a Tiberium spire. Wow. That's 100% legit a Tiberium spire. Straight out of the game. Just the wrong color. It doesn't have... Oh, it doesn't have tree by default. It doesn't have a plant by default, even though I used a plant to build it. Oh, that's clever. It's clever of your game. I like when you do clever stuff like that. I have a tree. I have a tree. I have a tree. That thing is smoking. It's not really supposed to be smoking, is it? Oh wait. It is actually doing something already. Even without a tree in it, I think. And now it's just producing more oxygen. So it was already making biomass, but now it's also producing oxygen. And that's parts per trillion, so that's actually pretty good. I think we're only making parts per quintillion. Or we were before we got that thing. Let me just check. It was oxygen, right? Parts per quintillion. Then that's not the one. Or maybe it doesn't do it. Maybe it's not doing it before the tree is actually grown up. That would actually make a lot of sense. Yeah, it's supposed to give oxygen parts per trillion. And we are only given parts per quintillion, so it's supposed to like multiply my oxygen production. I don't know, 1,000 times on its own. That thing on its own is supposed to produce more oxygen than with all my systems combined. Actually, 1, 2, 3. This is actually an odd number. Because, yeah, it was supposed, that comma was supposed to be there, and then that was supposed to be a different Q. Unless it just takes quintillion or quintillion and then just keep it, because it's a Q in both cases, so it might be difficult to distinguish. But even in that case, it is still producing 4 times as much oxygen on its own from that tree when it grows up, if it ever grows up, in one piece. Now, supposedly the ore extractor 2 is better at specifying stuff, but that doesn't mean that it will give me exactly what I want. But it also destroys, or it also gives off more heat, more pressure and such than the other one, so just having it in the first place is great. And also it has... Also it's even louder than the other one. It's still pretty cool though. Oh! Oh, look at that! Why are you here? You're not supposed to be here, you're supposed to be away. I might have goofed myself over by planting trees right here. Maybe I should... Yeah, I could have taken this one and put it somewhere else. This might get in the way at some point. What the hell is going on? Oh my God! Oh! Whoa! I suddenly feel very terrified. What the hell is this gobbo? Oh my God, it's beautiful and terrifying at the same time. Oh, what the fuck? I've never seen anything like it. I don't presume I'm in danger, but whoa! Look at how many there are of them. Look at that. Whoa. Whoa. Wow. What the? They're still coming. The storm is over, but they're still just thundering down from the sky. Whoa. Wow. It was raining super alloys this entire time. You gotta be fucking kidding me. It was raining super alloys and I didn't keep track of where a single one of those things went. Maybe not everything gave those things. Maybe not everything gave the things super alloy, because it don't seem to be that doesn't seem to be that much super alloy around, considering how many freaking meteors just rained down on from the sky and hit everything and destroyed everything in its path, and browned my pants, by the way. I should sue those meteors for property damage of my pants. So here's the plan. I'm going to the area. I'm well stocked. And I'm going to look around for resources. Well, not really resources. I'm going to look around for potential secrets I missed out on. And if I find some Aussie on the way, that would be great, because I actually have just used some Aussie. There we go, that's compensated for now. I never have to look for Aussie again. There's actually a lot of this important stuff in this cave. And then some less important stuff in this cave. And then there's some ice, which contains nothing as far as I can tell. It doesn't make sense why this ice hasn't melted when everything else has. There's nothing in it, it's just here. Imagine if I was over here while that meteor storm arrived. That would be freaking terrifying. I actually don't know what parameters the game actually sets out. It's just random whenever the meteor strike comes. Or if it actually comes very suddenly, very fast, at random. It feels like every 10th minute there's like something equivalent to a meteor storm, or just a storm in general, and I hate it. Is this a secret, or is it just a rock? Is this just a stupid boulder, or is it a rock? You tell me. You tell me right now. It's just a stupid boulder, there's nothing to it. Except for the freaking land of not beyond it. We don't talk about that here though, but we all know it's there. Wow, I dropped a lot of stuff here. Osmon, explosive powder, yeah sure. I don't need explosive powder right now, but I might need it at some point. There could easily have been some Easter egg with some secret recipes on those two platforms, but there isn't. For some reason I thought that thing was moving. I have no idea why I thought that thing was another astronaut walking around here in the middle of nowhere. And I don't much like it. Alright. There was nothing to this area we haven't seen before I couldn't live without. There are of course many more resources scattered all over the place out here. And that will be stuff for me to come back to at some point. But for now, I'm just gonna go back, investigate some of the new things, look at the trees I just planted, and then I'm just gonna burn down the world. So I've reached the conclusion that we need to make some more tree stuff at some point. Because I have a lot of advanced fertilizer, tier 2 fertilizer, that I could use to make more tree spreaders. But I don't think there's any good reason to do that now, because it's really just rinse and repeat of what I've already done in previous parts of the game. I'm just going to make one last check that there are no no things up there that I can launch, and then that'll be it. There actually is a satellite tier 2 that I can get, which would actually be a great way to end this with sending out a rocket into space. So let me just build some chips so that I can send it into space and then do my thing so I can do that other thing. Let's send a rocket into space and then we'll call it a quit. I got like so much material shower or meteor shower materials for now. And then we'll see what the future brings in the next patch of the game or in the next version of the game. What new secrets there might lie around and such. And that's pretty much all there will be left of this game play here. That will be whatever adventures they apply or implement in the game. So this has been Necro and Cortex here. Well, let's actually launch the rocket, shall we? I feel like a rocket like that should absolutely deafen everything else that wasn't a rocket like that. Let me just check what I did to the map thing in here and then we'll have a look. And then that'll be it for today. Then we have done plenty. Or reached plenty, I've done plenty. It's the exact same. Maybe I already had it then. No? No, I think it's much bigger now. Alright then. But anyways, this has been Necro and Cortex here playing Planet Crafter. If you like what I'm watching more, please do subscribe to the channel, leave a like and or share it with a friend. I'll be seeing you around in the next episode of Planet Crafter, whenever the hell that might be. So until then, bye bye, enjoy your day.